Tonight on Sideline.
Spanish Fort High tries to pass another big test. So far this season, the Toros have knocked off Daphne and Fairhope. Tonight, they try to make St. Paul's their latest victim in a battle of top 5A teams, but the Saints came to play. Blunt High tries to upset McGillToolen without their star quarterback, who set out tonight's game with an injury. It turned out to be a long night for the Leopards. There's a buzz at Baker High School. The Hornets trying to go 5-1 tonight in Hurricane Country. Bryant trying to spoil the Baker Hornets' fun. It's week 6 of the high school season, and we're ready to hit all the notes on Sideline.
You've got the best seat in the house. All the scores from all the big games. It's all coming up right now on Sideline. Sponsored by Palmer's Toyota Superstore. Now, here's Randy Patrick.
Hello again, everyone. Hey, it's Bayfest weekend, and who needs rock and roll when we have high school football in the state of Alabama? And let's get right to some exciting action as we head to Baldwin County. Those are the Toros of Spanish Fort crawling out in front of a big crowd tonight to take on the Saints of St. Paul's. Both of these teams ranked in the top 5 in Class 5A. Bradley Paget to Trey Williams, a linebacker turned receiver, running back, and he's got it for St. Paul's and the momentum on side of the visitors. Austin McPherson, you remember him from last year when he burst onto the scene as an 8th grader. Now he's a freshman looking like a senior. There he goes, touchdown Saints, and just like that, 14-0 in favor of St. Paul's. But the Toros finally get some offense going. Sammy Tolbert puts it into the end zone from 1 yard out. Jordan Huff would come up with another touchdown for St. Paul's, and they have just won and have defeated Spanish Fort at Toros Stadium 31-21. Spanish Fort now 5-1. St. Paul's 5-1. How about Viger, another team in the play in Class 5A? They're on the road tonight in Gulf Shores. Yeah, taking a road trip. Viger looking good in the first quarter. Solid on the ground. Jamarius McIntyre picks up the first down. And the Wolfpack on the move. Here's Markel Gibbs with the nice catch from Devin Adams and another first down. That will set up Viger's first touchdown pass. Anthony Rogers into the end zone. Viger leads 6-0. The next series, Viger on the field with the offense, and Devin Adams to Markel Gibbs into the end zone and put 6 more on the board. The Dolphins would hang in there, did some nice things like a nice pass here from Nathan Harris to Chris Brown for long yardage, but unable to score. And the Viger Wolves get a road win tonight, 27-7 over the Dolphins of Gulf Shores. Blunt versus McGillToolen. Blunt playing without their quarterback, Quinterius Toppings, who has a ankle injury. McGillToolen has Jason Smith and a great arsenal of wide receivers and running backs, and not much defense tonight for Blunt. Jason Smith and Romarius Smith to start the scoring. Then it's Jason Smith by himself. So there's one throwing, there's one running. Smith across the grain. Most quarterbacks can't do that. He does it perfectly to James Bronald, the tight end. He's happy for the touchdown catch there. McGill rolling 21-0. Want to see another touchdown? Smith to Smith. There's Romarius getting loose, and there he goes. And McGillToolen goes to 6-0. They're ranked number 4 in the state in Class 6A for good reason. 48-14 winners tonight. Jason Smith, the Auburn recruit, with another victory on his resume. That's C.J. Mosley, the outstanding linebacker for the Alabama Crimson Tide, a former Theodore Bobcat, number 1 tackler on the team, watching his Bobcats take on Davidson tonight. Had to be impressed with what he saw with Cam Jackson, the quarterback for the Davidson Warriors. He won Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago. And Jackson with the 5-yard touchdown run. And yeah, we're getting into the mood. Alonzo Rhodes for Davidson for the touchdown and put 6 more on the board. And it's a big win for the Davidson Warriors, and the nightmare season continues for Bill Meredith's Bobcats. 41-0 Davidson with the victory tonight, and the Warriors are 5-1. Theodore is 1-5. Fairhope and Robertsdale tonight. I should say Baker and Bryant forced Anderson to Aaron Creighton. Hey, this was a fun game tonight. A lot of fans packing the house tonight. Forrest Anderson rushes for the touchdown for the Baker Hornets, who are trying to go 5-1 on the season. Bryant has an outstanding quarterback in Connor Kramer. He keeps it for a 15-yard run, and Kramer will pass to Brandon Schutz. And this one goes to Baker. Baker pulls away in the fourth quarter, 21-11. The Hornets are 5-1. They'll take on the Murphy Panthers next week. How about Jack French and that coaching job out in West Mobile at Baker? Fairhope and Robertsdale tonight. The Bears cheerleaders helping the Bears hang tough, 23-13. Pirates at the half. Robertsdale's deep in Pirate waters. Alfonso Stewart navigates through for the touchdown, and the Bears only down by 3 in this one. Fairhope now on the field on offense, driving. Gabriel Phillips tries to duplicate Stewart. Won't quite make it, though, into the end zone, as Robertsdale will bring Phillips down a half a yard short, and that will set up David Mowry Kirksey's touchdown run, and it's 30-20 in favor of the Pirates. And Fairhope goes on to win by a final score of 37-23. They bounced back from last week's loss to Spanish Fort, the Pirates at 5-1. And let's see, we do have highlights from Foley at Baldwin County. And the Lions at 3-2. Baldwin County having a tough season at 0 for 5. And Cedric's Reed moving everybody downfield. How about that for a wave heading down the field on the pick 6? And here's Reed into the end zone for the touchdown. The point after attempt was blocked 6-0 in favor of the Lions. There's that block. Foley would add a field goal to make it 9-0. And the Foley Lions get a win tonight. 30-7 your final score. Baldwin County is 0-6.
It's time for Sideline's Lucky Dog of the Week, sponsored by Aaron's.
And our Lucky Dog mascot of the week, that would be one Yellow Jacket from McGillToolen out at the lip tonight. The Yellow Jacket putting in a lot of work. And so do the players who won tonight to go 6-0. Hey, thanks, girls. Big crowd tonight at Bryant High School as Bryant comes up short tonight against the Baker Hornets. Well, let's get back to more highlights at Lad People Stadium tonight. The Lions of Williamson welcoming the Rams of Faith Academy. And it's Brandon Peters for the Williamson Lions taking the handoff and taking it to the house. Touchdown on that run, 27-14 in favor of Williamson. And then Ella Rozier for Faith Academy is going to find Alec Beard in the end zone for 6, and there's another score. And Williamson picks up the win tonight, 34-21. Williamson is 3-3 on the season. Faith falls to 0-6. Choctaw County visiting tonight. Mobile Christian, one of the coaches we understand for Choctaw County, fell ill early in the game and had to be taken away in an ambulance. So the teams got together for a moment of prayer. Mobile Christian's Joshua McNichols' pass was picked off there by Terrence Doss. And then it's Choctaw's Javante Jackson with the run. This was a tight football game in the first half, and then the scoring started in the second half. Mobile Christian trying to go undefeated, and you can't win them all if you don't win the first 6, and that's just what Mobile Christian has done. They win tonight, 37-20 to go 6-0. St. Luke's at home tonight, out at West Mobile Park, hosting Marengo County, and here comes the charge. St. Luke's on the field. Quarterback Andrew Favors with the pass to Aaron Bryant. Beautiful hook up there. He's got it. And Aaron with the yak, yards after the catch, into the end zone, 7-0 in favor of St. Luke's. What a play. And next it's going to be Favors with a handoff to Justin Ware for another St. Luke's touchdown, and the kids having a good time tonight out in West Mobile. And St. Luke's getting the victory and some, 54-0 your final score. Bayside Academy at home tonight, trying to right the ship, taking on Strawn, a team coming in at 4-1. Bayside now at 2-3 on the season after coming up with that tough loss last week against the UMS Wright Bulldogs. The visitors, Strawn, on the field. And Daryl George with the tough run there for the visitors. The drive would end with a field goal attempt. That is good. 3-0 in favor of Strawn. Then Bayside gets the ball and a lot of time in the pocket to work. And Zachary Dias will be open on the upcoming play for the catch. Bayside Academy goes on to win this game by a final score of 27-17 to pull even at 3-3. Daphne on the road tonight in Dothan, taking on Dothan High. And the Daphne Trojans at 3-2. Dothan off to a very good start at 4-1 and up and over, catching the T.J. Fleeton pass and a touchdown on the board for the Trojans. But this would not be a good road trip for Daphne. They went up 21-7 in this game, only to see the home team come back and come back strong. And Dothan gets the victory, coming back to defeat Daphne tonight by a final score of 28-24. Thursday night action last night at Land Peoples Stadium. The Murphy Panthers taking on the Vikings of Mary Montgomery. And the Murphy Panthers with a good night on offense, and they get the win to move to 4-2 on the season. 33-29 your score there. Mary Montgomery with a game effort coming up short. They're 2-4 on the year. And Ladero Petway for our BC Reign, injured on this play right here, had a dislocated hip. Had to be hospitalized last night, but is going to be okay. But his season is over. His team, though, rallied last night. The Red Raiders of BC Reign came back to beat LeFleur by a final score of 33-30. Your final score. BC Reign gets the win.
Rush into your Southern Ford dealer for the Great American Tailgate event. Your Southern Ford dealers are proud to recognize this week's Coach of the Week.
And back to Bayside Academy. Phil Lazenby, our Coach of the Week. Phil Lazenby leading Bayside to its best season ever last year with an 11-1 mark. And he has been at Bayside since 2008. He is a former assistant coach for Terry Curtis at UMS Wright. Also coached at Benjamin Russell and Gunnersville. Coach Phil Lazenby, our Coach of the Week.
Keith Palmer here from Palmer's Toyota Superstore. You got to see this play.
Big night for the Yellow Jackets and Jason Smith to Romeria Smith, and you got to see this play. There's 3 tacklers missing, 2 more. That's 5, 6, and then it's off to the races for Romeria Smith. And yes, you've got to see this play. And let's see the scoreboard here tonight. Check out some of the other scores that we have for you tonight. T.R. Miller, undefeated, 55-3. They're now 6-0 on the season. UMS Wright with only 1 loss on its card, 56-0 winners on the road at Monroe County. It was Jackson winning again. Jackson also undefeated and ranked number 2 in Class 5A. Saraland gets a win at Selma, 24-21. Citronelle, 38-25 winners over Sumter Central. It was Clark County edging Andalusia tonight. Thomasville beat Escambia County 48-12. McIntosh posts a win tonight, 40-31 over Fruitdale. W.S. Neal 44-18 winners over Excel. Washington County last night defeated Milry to stay undefeated, 41-13. Sweetwater 34-6 winners over Flomerton, and J.U. Blackshear beats John Essex High 39-6. We'll see you next Friday. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.
You've been watching Sideline on WKRG News 5. Tonight's show was sponsored by Palmer's Toyota Superstore.